What's up guys? Welcome to Mish Guitar. I'm Dan. Today we're going to go over the 5 positions of the pentatonic scale in the key of C. A lot of guitar players are introduced to only one of these scales, the minor pentatonic, which is the #1 scale used in blues and rock soloing. Each note of the pentatonic scale has its own position. Since there's 5 notes in that scale, there are 5 positions. So we're going to start in the first position, which is on C, on the 8th fret of the low E string. And I'm going to play through it for you here. Best to practice these to a metronome and to play them both up and down. Be able to do it evenly, memorize the scale in your mind so that you can go up and down it without having to look at your hand. The first position starts on the 8th fret of the low E string and it goes like this. The second position is going to be on the 10th fret of the low E, starting on the note D. The next position is the 3rd position, and it's going to be on E. We can play that up high on the 12th fret. If you're also playing an acoustic guitar without a cutaway, this may be a little challenging, but let's try it both in the 12th fret position and the open position. First in the 12th fret position. Now in the open position. Now the 4th position, which is going to start on the 3rd fret of the low E, which could also be played an octave up on the 15th fret. And now the last and most famous position is the A minor pentatonic scale, and it starts on the 5th fret of the low E string. Here we go. I recommend practicing these to a metronome. Be able to play up and down the scale. Get to a point where you don't need to look at your hand to go up and down through these patterns. And once you have them memorized, one good practice is to go up one pattern and then come down the next pattern. If you're playing on an electric guitar, obviously you can take that pattern. It repeats all the way up to the 24th fret if you have 24 frets. However, if you're limited by a guitar like this that doesn't have a cutaway, you can always play in the open position. One thing to note, I am not showing you the one note that makes them turn into a blues scale, including the blues note, which, if you want to know, is a D sharp in the key of C. If you want to find or identify where all of the D sharps are, you can include those in these patterns, and it will add that blues flavor that you're used to hearing. I'll do another lesson on that, on how to actually play these scales musically, how to play them in a solo. It is most important in the beginning you just learn and memorize the shapes. It's not going to sound very musical at first, but once you memorize the shapes and you no longer have to think about them, that's when you can start exploring melodies. Anyway, I hope this was really helpful for you. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, and hit the like button, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.